Hello, welcome to Xinhua Live. This is Wang Haiyue with Xinhua News Agency. Here I'm at the Dingji Town in Luan City, and this is my friend Laura.
Hello everyone. I'm Laura from France, and I have lived in Luan for 6 years, and today is my first time here in Dingji Town.
So Laura, do you know what this town is most famous for?
I heard this is a famous wedding dress production based in China, and every day more than 10,000 wedding dresses are sent from here to all over the country, even to the world.
Yes, so what others do you want to know about this town?
I want to know why this town can boast such a large scale of wedding dress and how a wedding dress is made and sent to.
Yes, so let's go into this town and find the answers to your questions.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. 黄书记您好。
你好。
So this is Huang Ming, the Deputy Party Chief of the Dingji Town. 黄书记，您能跟我们介绍一下就是丁集镇的婚纱产业的情况吗？So Mrs. Huang, could you please introduce the wedding dress industry of the Dingji Town to us?
好的，我们现在就是位于我们丁吉婚纱小镇的接待大厅。现在我带你们一边走一边看吧。
Okay, she says that we are now at the reception hall of this town, and we can go around and know more about this town. So let's go.
在我们丁吉有大小婚纱企业400多家，婚纱辅料企业120多家，婚纱产业的年产值达到24亿元。这其中还有20多家国际贸易工厂将我们的婚纱发往全球各地，年产值达到1亿元。在我们丁吉从事这个婚纱行业的人员超过1.5万人。
So Mrs. Huang just told us that Dingji is home to over 400 wedding dress manufacturing firms and over 100 wedding dress accessories companies, and its annual output value of the wedding dress industry in this town is about 0.3 billion US dollars, and some 20 international trade factories sell their dresses to countries around the world, with an annual output value of over 14 million US dollars. In this town, more than 50,000 people are engaged in the wedding dress industry.
That's a really big business. I'm wondering why there are so many people working here in the wedding dress industry.
黄书记，就是陆哈想问一下您，为什么这个丁集镇会有这么多的人在这里从事这个婚纱的产业？
在20世纪90年代的时候很多丁吉人外出到江苏的苏州虎丘打工，然后距离丁吉400多公里以外的这个虎丘是中国主要的婚纱基地。后来随着苏州婚纱产业的转移以及我们丁吉政府的招商引资越来越多的丁吉人返乡创业，在我们镇上开设起了婚纱店和婚纱厂。
So Mrs. Huang told us that in the 1990s, many locals started migrating to Huqiu in East China's Jiangsu province for better paid jobs. And Huqiu, about 400 kilometers away from Dingji, is China's major wedding dress manufacturing base. However, attracted by the low-priced land and labor costs, a growing number of people decided to move back to their hometown and started establishing their own wedding dress factories and stores in Dingji.
That's a good thing they are able to work at their doorsteps. And I want to know if they can have a better life after returning back.
黄书记，那就是这些人回来之后，他是否能过上这个更好的生活呢？
在我们镇上靠着制作婚纱呢，我们人均工资可以达到8000元每月，在旺季的时候甚至可以超过1万元。
So Mrs. Huang told us that in Dingji, people can earn over 1,100 US dollars by making the wedding dress each month on average, and the income can be over 1,400 US dollars in the peak season.
That's a good income.
Yes, really. 谢谢黄书记。
不用谢。
Thank you. So Laura, do you want to go to the wedding dress store and see how are those wedding dresses are produced there?
Of course. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Oh, there are so many eye-catching Western-style wedding dresses. Let's go inside and have a look.
Yes.
Let's go.
Wow, they look gorgeous.
Yes.
Look at that. That's so shiny.
哎，你好，
您好，您好，老板您好。
你好。
老板，这里一共有多少件婚纱呢？
我们这店里面目前的话有几十件挂样的婚纱，还有礼服，还有绣和其他的，差不多加起来100把件吧。对我们这边，你如果说还有要其他的话，我们仓库里面还有很多，差不多几百件这个样子。哎。
Okay, so the shopkeeper said that there are dozens of Western-style wedding dresses here, and they also have other kinds of wedding dresses, such as the Chinese-style wedding dresses, and they also have the other styles in the warehouses, and there are a total of more than 100 wedding dresses.
And when did you open this wedding dress store?
老板娘，您是从什么时候开这个婚纱店的呢？
我们这边的话，我从事这个行业有10几年了。我们之前是在虎丘，苏州虎丘那边做的，然后就是18年，我们就是返乡回来创业的。
Okay, so she says that she has been engaged in the wedding dress industry for more than 10 years, and she opened the wedding dress store in Huqiu before, and in 2018 she returned back to Dingji and opened this wedding dress store.
Besides this store, do you have any other stores?
老板，除了这家婚纱店，您还有其他的这个婚纱店吗？
我们是家族企业。就是目前我们苏州那边还有一个店，就是我弟弟在那边管理。我们园区的话还有3家，对，是这个情况。我们还有，比如说线上销售的，还有网店，差不多8、9家网店。我们反正1个月营业额差不多也达到几十万这个样子。
She says that her whole family is engaged in the wedding dress industry, and her brother opened a wedding dress store in Huqiu, and they also have 3 wedding dress stores in Dingji Town, and also 8 online stores, and the total sales reached hundreds of thousands of yuan a month.
This is really interesting. It seems that you have a better business after returning back. So where are all those wedding dresses come from?
那老板，这些婚纱都是来自于哪儿呢？
我们这边是自产自销，对，我们是这边有工厂，我们工厂就是自己家做。我们每天的话就是什么情况呢？工人差不多能出个几十件。
Okay, so she said that they have their own wedding dress factories, and they produce the wedding dress by themselves. They can produce dozens of wedding dresses a day. 好，谢谢。Wedding dresses are super attractive. So Laura,
Yeah.
do you want to have a try?
Of course.
然后就试了，对吧？
对。
这个也好看。
好。
这款怎么样？
Yeah, I love this one. Can I try?
老板他喜欢这一件啊，我们能不能试一下这一件呢？
可以。
好。
Okay.
You can
Wait
go
a moment.
inside. Okay. Wow, Laura, you're really beautiful on this wedding dress. Just like a princess.
Yeah. Wow. I can't believe it. I know now why wearing a wedding dress is every girl's dreams. Look at that. It is beautiful.
Laura, this store seems to has many Chinese-style wedding dresses. Let's go inside and have a look.
Okay.
Let's go. 你好，你好。您能给我们介绍一下这个中式婚服吗？ Could you please introduce the traditional Chinese style wedding dress to us?
可 可以。中式婚服呢，其实它是分为多种款式的，但是目前我们常见的均为绣和服。绣和服其实呢是由清末明初女性身着的袄裙进行改良，上衣呢都为圆领和立领，下摆为马面裙，造型非常的端庄和秀美，也是现在我们日常生活中最为常见的中式婚服的款式。
Okay, she says that there are different kinds of Chinese style wedding dress, and the most common style is called the 绣和 clothes, which is improved on the dress of the women in the Qing dynasty, and it's very elegant.
Yes, I've noticed that usually the main color of a Chinese dress is red. And I want to know if there is any rules about Chinese wedding dress color. Like for example, in France, we cannot use black color or maybe yellow color, but like I see in China, you can use like yellow, black, and red. What about Chinese?
就是我想就是问一下您，就是这个中式婚纱的这个颜色有什么讲究吗？
其实最早呢，在最初我们秦汉开始所用的中式婚服是以红黑色为主，代表了一种崇敬庄严的一个意义。然后到了唐制呢，我们所盛行的会红蓝绿女，代表了喜庆和神圣。一直到了明治，婚服才开始以大红色为主，当时的女性呢才可以身着大红色婚服来完成婚礼仪式。红色现在也是我们中式婚服的主流颜色，但伴随着现在年轻人的喜爱越来越多样化，市面上也开始出现了蓝色、粉色、金色系列的绣和服款式。
Okay, she says that in the Qing and Han dynasties, the Chinese style wedding dress was usually black and red, and in the Tang dynasty, the men were in red while women were in green. In the Ming dynasty, the bride also began to wear in red, and red is the most common and traditional color for Chinese style wedding dress. But nowadays, as the young people are more receptive to different colors, and there are also Chinese style wedding dress in gold and blue. So Laura, do you want to try a traditional Chinese wedding dress?
Yes, of course. I want to experience that.
可以，那我们可以上2楼进行挑选和试穿。这边
Okay,
请。
we can go upstairs and try
let's
it.
Oh, I really can see the difference from the Western wedding dress style. The Chinese traditional wedding dress are almost all red.
Yes. So which one do you prefer to try? How about this one?
Yes, this one is really elegant.
Yes,
Let's
I
try
think
now.
you can try it. Okay.
Look at this dress. This is really unique. And this dress is made of 2 pieces. And you can also find on the dress a lot of very wonderful embroideries and patterns. And I want to know what is the meaning of them.
通常呢，我们会在中式婚服上绣上我们的牡丹花，然后祥云或者是16花等，寓意着百年好合、吉祥如意，也蕴含着对于新人的一种美好祝愿。
Okay, she said that the patterns usually include the peony and the auspicious clouds, and symbolizing the harmonious union and good luck, and expressing people's good wish to the couple.
I see. And I also have another question. If you don't want to buy this dress, can you rent it?
就是如果我们不想要买这个婚纱的话，可以租吗？
租也可以的，但是现在很多的年轻人呢偏向于买，因为婚服买回去不仅是收藏，更是一种幸福的传承。
Okay, you can rent it, but nowadays more people prefer to buy one as a souvenir and also inheritance of the happiness. So Laura, do you want to see how those wedding dresses are produced in the factory?
Of course. Let's check it out.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, 你好。
Is this machines embroidering wedding dress?
好，是的，这是一台自动绣花机，在电脑上面输入参数和花样，我们就能自动绣花。比如眼前这个花，就是大约是在13万针左右，需要5个小时左右就能下来，同时下来47朵花样。
He said that this is an automated embroidery machine, and by inputting the patterns and parameters into the computer, this machine can embroider automatically. For example, it needs about 130,000 stitches to finish this complicated pattern, and with this machine, about 47 patterns can be finished in just 5 hours.
That's really efficient.
Yes.
Now, what are the other steps to make a wedding dress?
那就是除了这个工序，还有其他的这个婚纱制作的生产工序吗
有在2楼有更多的工序，你们可以上去看一下。
？Okay. He says that we can go upstairs to see the more processes. Okay, so let's go.
We can see that there is a lot of workers doing different jobs here. Could you introduce more to us?
您能给我们介绍一下，就是这边的婚纱工序的生产工序吗？
可以的。这个婚纱啊，它其中的工序也比较复杂，最主要的有，裁剪、缝纫、排花、定珠，然后接腰，还有修剪裙围跟那个后面的装饰。
She just said that making a wedding dress is a delicate work, and it has a complicated making processes. And the major processes include the cutting and sewing the lace and the bead, assembling the different parts of the wedding dress, as well as trimming and decorating.
I understand. And how many wedding dresses can be made a day?
那这边就是一天能做多少件婚纱呢？
今天我们这边差不多有10几位工人在工作，一天的成品差不多在20到30件，然后成品出来之后，我们会统一打包，然后发往全国各地。
She says that there are over a dozen of workers working today, and they can produce 20 to 30 wedding dresses a day, and the finished wedding dresses will be packed up and then sent across the country.
I didn't expect that wedding dress is made with advanced machines and really delicate handcrafts. Every dress is unique.
Yes, actually, the rapid development of this wedding dress town is also owing to its complete and efficient logistics system. And I heard that a wedding dress can be shipped from Dingji Town to all parts of China within 3 days. So let's go and have a look at how they make it. So let's go.
全镇一共有12家快递物流企业，每天平均发出约1.3万件婚纱，婚纱礼服的年发出量近500万件。
Okay, Mr. Zong just says that there are a total of 12 express companies in this town, which send about 30,000 dresses a day and 5 million dresses a year to other parts of China and the world.
That sounds amazing. The logistics system here in Dingji Town is comparable to the other big city in China.
Yes. Now we go back to the starting point of our trip. So Laura, after visiting this town, have you found the answers to your questions?
Yes, definitely. It was a rewarding trip, and I didn't expect to find such a romantic place 30-minute drive away from my home. Even more expect that the wedding dress industry could create such a huge value and can create better off life to people who live in here in Dingji Town. I will definitely recommend this place to all my friends and letting people discover stories about wedding dresses.